And which sort of brings me into the next point is Africa and China, right? Where are we? Where are we today as a stance? What is the status of this relationship between Africa and China?
Whoa, that's a
That's a
very
bomb.
well, but yeah, I think so far I came here in 2015, so I think Africa and China, you have to understand that it is also relations that dates. We of course we won't compare that with a former colonial power, but it is still a relation that date if we can trace it longer to the history. But then they're actually uh, both, I would say, Africa and China's relationship is being gradually tightened by a lot of frameworks of partnership. We have the FOCAC, for example, Forum China Africa Cooperation, which actually is actually putting a lot of frameworks that will pair China with a variety of African countries, under many projects, right? So that's where, if you look at the numbers in terms of trade, in terms of commerce, the numbers are very high. You see China, the biggest partner. Infrastructure. That China has a very good brand in infrastructure, and even among the youth, you can see that it ranks actually already the I would say the second or the second after France in terms of African students, studying overseas. France being the first,
Interesting.
passing UK and the US already. So you can see that there is this kind of, increasing trend, of tightening the relations. But then, of course, there are still a lot of challenges. In terms of, I'm wrapping up just to leave Eric some content because I can cover everything. But,
Don't do that
but
to
then,
him.
yeah, but then I think one of the various challenge, and Eric will actually add up to that, is actually at the people to people level. That's why you see, if you look at what we've been doing, Eric and I, we've been involving, on a down to earth perspective, on the people to people level, because we noticed that uh, a lot that is going on between Africa and China it's been government to government relations. A lot of agreement signed, but people actually don't feel it, don't feel the mean of having those projects. Let's say, for example, if you build a stadium, is to have some athletes, some players, some football player to play there, right? What if the people don't feel that? Do you understand? So those projects are not actually, to a certain extent, reaching out to the people. So there is still a gap, and there are a lot of misunderstanding. We mentioned a couple of them, the African perspective or perception about China, and vice versa, the Chinese perception about Africa, and which actually hinders, which is actually a great obstacle in both sides, dealing the relationship, and even the media. But I will come later. Let's Eric add on that. Otherwise, he will say I covered everything. And
Yeah, Eric.